Hi there, and today we are going to learn about how to hide any element on Squarespace. So here I am in my Squarespace website dashboard, and let's go to the Squarespace website. So just click website right here, and here is my Squarespace website. So if you want to hide an element right here in Squarespace, we don't really have that feature. So for example, if I click on this element, so the only thing that we can do is that we can delete this specific element. But what if you don't want to delete that element? So you can use a CSS code so that you can hide certain elements in your Squarespace website. So you might want to do this, for example, if you are still editing your website and then you are not ready to release it to the public yet, but you want to show the website to your team that how your website looks like, but you don't want to delete certain elements that you might want to use in the future. So to do that, we just need to go to the CSS code of your Squarespace website. So just click exit, go to pages, and then click custom code, and then click custom CSS. So from here, in order to hide specific elements, we need to know the block ID of specific elements right here. So to do that, you need to install this extension. So this is available in different browsers as well as different platforms like Mac and Windows. So you need to install this one, the Squarespace ID Finder. So after you have installed it, you should see it right here if you are using Google Chrome in this puzzle piece right here. So these are extensions, and then you can see the Squarespace ID Finder right here. So let's go back to Squarespace. So as I said earlier, we need to know the block ID of the specific elements or the specific blocks in your Squarespace website. So just click the Squarespace ID Finder and it will automatically show the block IDs of specific elements. So if you want to hide a specific element, so you just need to select the block IDs. For example, I want to hide the text right here on this block right here. So you can see when you hover over a block, it highlights that specific element. So for example, I want to hide the text right here. So I can just click this. So it will automatically copy the block ID. And then what you will do is that you will paste the block ID right here on the CSS code. And then we need to insert a curly bracket. So just insert a curly bracket right here. And then what we're going to do is that we're going to type display colon and then none, then semicolon. And then as you can see, the text is now hidden from the Squarespace website, but the text is actually still there. So for example, if I click on save and then click on edit, the text is still here on your Squarespace website, but it is just hidden. So let's go back. So you can hide multiple elements right here. So now, for example, I want to hide this square shape. So again, open Squarespace ID Finder and then copy the block ID right here. And then what we can do is that we can just type in a comma and then we can just paste the block ID right here. And then as you can see, now the square shape and the text is now hidden from the Squarespace website. So for example, you just want to hide the square, you can just delete the other blocks right here. So I'll just delete the block ID of the text. And then I should see the text right here. So sometimes it has some problem. So we can just save this. And then what we'll do is that we will reload the Squarespace website. So now as you can see, the text is now right here again, but the square block is now hidden. So this because we deleted the block ID of the text. So that's why the text is still here. And then you can also hide entire sections right here. So for example, let's open the Squarespace ID Finder right here. So for example, I want to hide this whole section. So I can just copy the section ID, then add a comma, then paste the section ID right here. And then as you can see, it is now hidden. Then I can just delete this again so that I can bring it back. So essentially, you can do this to all elements in your Squarespace website. You just need to copy that specific ID and then it will hide that specific element for you. For example, I want to hide this whole section. Again, copy the section ID, paste it right here, and then all of it will be hidden. If you just want to hide a specific element, so for example, this block right here, I can just copy the block ID, paste it right here, and then it is now hidden. Then I can also hide another one. So for example, this block, paste it right here, and then it is now also hidden. And then that's it. So you just need to select the specific elements that you want to hide and then just add them right here to the CSS code. And then that's it. That is how we can hide elements right here in Squarespace. So just don't forget to click save right here to save the changes. So that is it. I hope you learned how to do it, and thank you for watching.